Today we're going to be looking at some main characters who need to be jailed. Man crashes car into dealership showroom due to overcharge.
I wasn't, huh? I told you, mother.
Whoa! Whoa! Call the cops!
Okay, so I'm hearing the N-word, but like, I'm pretty sure he's white. There's a lot going on here.
No. No, Kirby's going. Shut it off. It's running.
Has he done this as a protest? Like, I'm just confused as to why he's done that.
Shut it off. Nobody was there? No.
How old is that man?
We have all his information. We have all his information.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awake.
I won't lie, I'm gonna want a little bit of context as to why he done that. I'm gonna guess something maybe happened, he wasn't too happy, so he decided to drive the car through the entrance. Imagine you just bought a car, you're about to walk out and then someone does that. This is not my video and everyone was okay. I work in another dealership in the area and the video spread very quickly. No updates on what happened to the dude at this time. He apparently was overcharged for a service and the dealership refused to refund him. Is it worth driving the car through the entrance though? Like, that's literally just gonna end up with him going to jail. And how are you gonna say no updates on what happened to the dude? I think we all know what happened. The police got called and he got arrested. Update: the man purchased that car from the dealership that morning. He later called and asked to return it and was refused since it was being sold as is. He threatened to crash the car in the dealership if they didn't take it back, and well, y'all can see what happened. So I guess his threat really wasn't an empty threat. No, he threatened to drive it through the front of it and he actually done it. I understand if you get overcharged why you might be annoyed. A way to deal with your anger is to maybe get lawyers involved or, you know, talk to them. Don't nearly try to kill someone. A man in Santa, Utah was arrested after driving his car through the front of a Mazda dealership. Earlier in the day he had purchased the car but later called the dealership to return it. When told the sale was final and the car was sold as is, he threatened to drive the car into the building if they didn't accept the return. Around 4 PM he carried out his threat driving through the dealership's front door. While no injuries occurred, he was charged with felony criminal mischief and reckless endangerment. No further details are available at this time. I'm sure the car dealership's going to be okay because they've got insurance which will pay for it. That's going to be put in his criminal record. This is why you have to think about what you're going to do before you actually do it, especially in a fit of anger. He was obviously annoyed, pissed off and wanted to cause a bit of commotion, and he really did do it. Main character finally gets the answer he deserves.
How much did you pay for your first house?
Who the hell are you? And why are you being so intrusive? That's a rude question. It's none of your business. I don't know you.
I'm just asking like a simple
Stranger
question.
danger.
Nope, none of your business. You're a stranger. Go away.
Honestly, I can't blame her. If some randomer comes up to you and asks you about the price you paid for your house, the alarm bells are going to start ringing. Who is this person and why does he want to know that information? Nope, you're a stranger, go away. I mean, quite clearly her parents taught her correctly. She is not giving out any info. She was raised in stranger danger. Yet again, I can't blame her. Who is he and why is he asking him questions? For all you know, he could literally be an armed robber. Know where she lives, know everything about her, and the only lasting information he needs is the price of the house. Maybe if he introduced himself first and then politely explained the content of the video, this interaction would have gone differently. I mean, probably not, to be honest. You know, even if he was polite and explained the point of the video, I still wouldn't give that information across. But on the flip side, I'm also a very nosy person. I want to know how much people make, I want to know how they fund their holidays, how much savings they have, how much their house costs. But then I never get that information. But is anyone else curious about this? I'm pretty confident in how much certain people make. Their lives are very luxurious. Is that their actual money? Have they got a sugar daddy, or is it all going on the credit cards? I'm an a-hole for not watering my wife's plants. Me, 42 male, and my wife, 41 female, have been married for 3 years. My wife has many good qualities, but she is quite disorganized and more than a little lazy. She loves gardening, but I think it's more like she loves the idea of gardening because she's terrible at it. She is the Saddam Hussein of plants. She not only has poor ideas of how to garden, what plants need what kind of care, etc., but mostly because she is so lazy her plants die from neglect. I feel like we're all a little bit like her by the sounds of it. Have you ever thought of something in your head and you're like, that is such a good idea? You're very enthusiastic about it, but then whenever it comes to delivery, you actually crumble. Like, that is me to a T. The amount of care needed to keep her plants alive is probably no more than 5 to 10 minutes a day. She can't even manage that. Her position is that it makes her happy and it doesn't really affect me, so what do I care? My position is that it's slightly psychopathic to claim to love plants but not put in even a very modest amount of effort to keep said plants alive. It doesn't make sense to me. Our compromise in this is that we agree to disagree. I turn a blind eye to her wanton plant torture / murder, so long as I don't have to participate, and she goes on happily throttling Mother Nature to death in the backyard. I'm getting a wee bit of a weird vibe from this Reddit post. I'm getting a vibe that this man doesn't like his wife. Our problem is that my wife is going on vacation for 3 weeks and now wants me to water her plants. I can do this very easily, so could anyone, but I have a moral objection. I don't want to be involved in their cottage industry of death. To me, I'll be participating in keeping these tortured souls alive, maybe even giving them hope of a better life, only to have it dash when she returns in 3 weeks to resume her reign of terror. My wife is claiming I'm being dramatic. I am, but I don't think I'm wrong. So we've decided to ask Reddit and will abide by its crowd decision. I'm an a-hole for not wanting to water her plants. Yeah, I'm gonna say you are. You literally said you can easily do it. It takes 5 to 10 minutes. You know, if you actually want the plants to be alive, why don't you water them? I just get the vibe that he doesn't really like his wife. If she's not good at gardening, you're sick of it, I can understand that. However, you are come across quite bad. Info, why are you married to someone you appear to dislike? Married people who want to stay married do small nice things for each other. I mean, it literally is pouring a bit of water on a plant. I'm gonna assume your back garden isn't like a zoo. Like, it probably is a few plants. Like, you just seem to be moaning for the sake of moaning. This is hilarious, but dude, come on, water the plants. A small gesture in the grand scheme of things if you love your wife and want to make her happy. I'm with the comment of saying if you can automate the watering in some way. I mean, he's talking about how these plants are tortured. Why don't you give them a good quality life for 3 weeks? It's like a lifeline. They're gonna die anyway by the sounds of it, so you might as well give them a good 3 weeks. However, the whole vibe of that is weird. We have read quite a few Reddit posts where the husbands seem to hate their wives and vice versa. Like, a lot of these couples seem very dysfunctional.
What? What? Oh, no, it's because I need to hit it. I get like really bad anxiety, so I need to hit the vaping tin. Oh, but it's kind of like, yeah,
So
I just
he's in
do, you know, it's like my
college.
thing. Like everyone at FAU, they know like me as like the vape kid, you know what I mean? Like I'd be like selling vapes and stuff, and I mean, if I can't vape in here, I don't want to be in here. I hate this class anyways, bro. Screw this exam.
Hold up. You're not registered in this class, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Where'd you pass?
Over there, I ripped it up.
It looks like he might not actually be part of that class after all, which I will say is a little concerning. How is he able to sneak in there with another person to film him and he's not even meant to be part of that class? That sounds like a big security blip to me. Everything about this guy is punchable. I mean, I just want to know how he got in there without being stopped by security. Is he taking a seat up for someone who actually wants to genuinely learn? I just can't stand it whenever I see videos like this of people wasting a place in a college. If you don't want to go to college, it's completely fine. You shouldn't be forced to. However, people like him will take up a spot for someone who actually wants to be there but couldn't get in there. Imagine thinking you film this, put it online for the world to see and think everybody is going to say fire content, man, where do I subscribe? Guys like him just make themselves easy targets because they do come across as so unlikable. I don't know what's worse, the fact that he's vaping, which first of all is disgusting. Vapes are meant for people who are trying to get off smoking, yet little kids like him are doing it. Or just his whole attitude. Boys like him are very lucky they haven't pranked the wrong person because one day they will get a broken nose. A woman was seen filming a reel while her young daughter wanders towards a busy road. She quickly rushes to retrieve her toddler. Okay, so it's playing copyrighted music, which I can't play. But we have a mother dancing and a child in the background, walking towards the road. And it's on the road. And yet again, you post that. Yeah, I don't know why she's all giggly and smiley because that could have ended up with your child looking like ketchup. Thank God for the brother. I know at least there's a grown up there and it certainly ain't her. We post stuff like this. Like if I film myself endangering my child, I'd immediately delete the footage. She probably posted to some mummy page saying, oh my God, you know, when the toddler runs off. Sometimes it's difficult to keep your eye on a child. You could put them down for 2 seconds, they somehow get to the other side of the world. However, you don't post a video like that. It doesn't make you look good. That's not like a funny video where they ran off into the sand. They ran towards a road which has cars going by. If that child got hit, it would be like a kiwi, it would be dead. Karen saves everyone from hell. A little bit of context about this video. This is a crazy Karen. You've seen this video before.
Eternity, mother. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, mother. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that, you son of a...
Could you please just let me check out my groceries?
I'm trying to help you, mother.
Has she got like Tourette's? Like, why is she swearing
You
so
gotta
much?
ask Jesus Christ.
I
We're all
don't have
sinners.
to do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not gonna force you to do it.
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not, mother. You f***ing accuser. Get the f*** out of here, you accuser. You mother accuser. Get the f*** out of here.
Wow.
What you witnessing that?
Accuser. Accuser of the brethren, you mother.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask you what's going on?
I'm pissed because he won't repound.
I know she's back to being all nice and sweet and innocent.
I just want to get some groceries and go home.
Thank you. Okay, so because his religion.
I'm just so happy I work during the night so I don't have to deal with people like that.
And you are too. If you don't have Jesus Christ as your
Ooh.
Savior, you're going to be down there with them, screaming in holy terror of fire and brimstone. Do you get it?
Yeah, totally understand.
Imagine how terrified that cashier is. You know, having to deal with a woman like that who quite clearly is going through
I
something.
mean, like, it's not the way to do it.
Answer my question. You don't call me ma'am. Who the told you what my title is, mother? Shut the
Like, we're laughing at her, but this is genuinely terrifying because if she's aggressive like that, is she gonna get violent aggressive?
Can't leave in a peaceful manner. We are going to have the police here.
I do
They will
apologize.
remove you. Ma'am.
You
Please.
have to repent of your sins
Ma'am.
in order to be saved. Otherwise, you're going to spend eternity out. And I don't want that.
So this seems like mental health issues with Christianity. Obviously she's not a real Christian because they don't act like this. I think she thinks she's some sort of savior, maybe.
And that is my choice in life.
I want you to please understand how much you love me. That's why I'm doing this.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
This is my job.
I'm not sensing God's love for you right now.
So let me tell you.
So what I need you to
When
do.
you someday and you're in hell, you're going to experience love in hell, sir.
That is
Do you? Stop that right, mother. Get the away from me, piece of shit.
I've been in my
Get
position.
away from me.
See, she's
You're in my
getting
personal
violently
space.
aggressive now. It's scary.
Get out of my personal space. You came over to me, mother. I didn't come over to you.
Move yourself from
You.
ma'am.
Shut the up. You all better repent. Because the kingdom of heaven is
See, it's funny because we're laughing, but it's not funny as well. It's actually quite terrifying.
up. Shut your mouth. You don't have
It's like whenever a toddler learns a swear word for the first time. And then she just walks off.
5809 extension.
You know, you can't just go off shopping after acting like that, my darling.
I never brush my teeth. Don't you know that? Don't you know that by now? You. Shut the up. Nat, get the away from me. Nat, get the out of here, I told you. I don't give a I don't give a You can lock me up in a prison life without parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you mother.
I don't think you'll be going to jail, probably a mental asylum.
You, sir. Shut the. Are you that? These people are going to hell. Understand that?
Is that someone else who's acting like her? Is she brought back up?
Dude, you're good, man. I got like 5 minutes of this.
She seemed like a very lovely, delightful lady, didn't she? We're all sinners, you're sinning right now. No, I'm not, mother effer, you effing accuser. Look, we're laughing at her because she is absolutely ridiculously insane. However, she is mentally ill. It makes you think, you know, what happened? How did she get to that point? Did people know that she was acting that way? Did she just wake up one day and completely snap? I've seen this a lot of times. What's really happening with her? Like, what is she going through? To me, it seemed like mental health issues crossed with religion. It's very common for mentally ill people to get into religion and then have religious psychosis. They basically believe that their God is speaking directly to them and telling them to act that way. You know, she's talking about how Jesus is going to come and save everyone and how everyone's sinners if they don't bow down to him. That's just what I got from it. Even though we're laughing at her because she is insane and she ended up getting arrested, I do hope she is okay. You know, I do hope she gets help that she quite clearly needs. Well, anyways, guys, just leave that video there. That's some main characters who need to be jailed. We seem like more insane people like this, and we definitely will. Press subscribe and see you all tomorrow for another video.